Hello friends, we are embarking on our very first Disney cruise to Castaway Cay and Lighthouse Point on board the Disney Fantasy, and we are so excited to take you along for the ride. This series is going to look very different from the other vlogs that you've probably seen on YouTube, and you'll get to see what happens whenever the weather doesn't cooperate at all and your Disney cruise is less than picture perfect. So come with us to relive the madness. Alright, hello friends, we are about to get on our very first Disney cruise. We're super excited. We spent 2 days at the parks, and so we're pretty tired. We stayed at a port hotel last night, so we got in around like 10 p.m. so we slept in this morning, and now we can look out, and across my window I can see cruise ships, which is super exciting. So anyway, yeah, we're just chilling until like 1:30, which is our board time. Super late, but it's our first cruise, so that's kind of expected. Checkout is at 11, so I think that's about the time that we'll head to the port and just kind of hang out. So yeah, it is breakfast time. We went to Hollywood Studios yesterday and we got like this carrot cake whoopie pie, which everyone says is super good. So that's breakfast. Kind of like a muffin, like a carrot muffin, sort of. All right, see you guys later. Look, I know that like in Florida it like randomly rains and then it gets sunny again and all that. It's been cloudy all morning and the rain is coming down and it's supposed to be raining all day. Great. So I was gonna do my hair all cute and I'm just like, I'm gonna do the messy bun that I slept in because it's gonna get wet again. I don't know what they'll do for like the sail away party. They have to do it inside. Anyway, this might be this is what a Disney cruise looks like when it's raining. Let's see if it's still fun video. things first, I bought this sweatshirt. It's adorable. I mean, it's just amazing. It's got the cute little Disney Cruise Line emblem on it. It's a quarter zip, super soft, and it's got pockets. What? Love it. 10 out of 10. Screw all the other outfits that I brought for this trip. I'm just gonna wear this all day. And then like you always need a good keychain. So like how adorable. I got a Mickey Captain and a little ink or wheel thing, whatever. Adorable. Okay, and then the last thing they packed for me, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to take it out. Hold on. So pretty. Look at that. This is the Disney Fantasy. It has Dumbo on it. Oh, I hope it focuses. I'll show it later. Gotta get a Christmas ornament. I keep trying to find like the magnets. I don't think they sell magnets anymore, and I'm very upset about it. Okay, so starting out with the kiddo, I got her an elephant towel animal, stuffed animal. How cute is that for like the end of the cruise when she knows what they all are and adorable. It is a sea day today. It's our first day here on the ship. And yeah, I think we're just gonna hang out. I'm honestly thinking that my kid is going to go to the splash pad the entire day. And my only thought is, when is she going to have time for a nap? I'm also gonna try and get her to meet all of the characters. We're gonna do all the characters on the cruise and all the characters on the island and all of that. So like that's kind of my day. And I'm hoping that while she's sleeping, I can like go to the spa. We have a spa appointment tonight, like late, like right after dinner. So yeah, we're just kind of hanging out today. So. Oh, and also a quick pro tip. My husband got me a little it's like a gift that they send to the room whenever you board, for my birthday, and it is the robes. I will put like exactly the order that he got. And these are the softest, comfiest robes, and it has like the little cruise line emblem on it. It's so cute. And anyway, it's actually really, really great just whenever like you're going to and from like the spa, or like whenever you just need to like take off your swimsuit and like sit in the room for a second. So I would highly recommend bringing a robe or buying one here. are getting ready to go for breakfast right now. There are 3 ways to eat breakfast on the Disney cruise ships. You can either do room service, the buffet, or there's always like one restaurant that has like a sit-down dinner, or not dinner, breakfast, you know what I mean. It's all the same food, but it's just like a different way to eat it. So we're gonna try every single place every single morning. So today we're doing it over at the restaurant, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll let you know. That's where we're going right now. So let's get dressed. Okay, pro tip if you're sailing on the Disney cruises. These are the crappy little plastic cups that they give you at cabanas and all of like the pool places. These are the super nice cups that they give the kiddos at dinner. So if you have a kiddo, order multiple drinks so you can just hoard these in your room, because these are perfect for like water, juices, whatever, whenever you're in your stateroom. And these guys are flimsy and they suck, and there's not even a lid on them. These guys are golden. Okay, let's get honest about the food on the cruises. The food is fine, okay? It's edible. It's nothing to write home about, okay? And the food between the different restaurants, relatively the same. There's not a huge variance between them, but the food is fine. Now, the real difference comes in how large is the party that you are with. We had a very, very large group, so our food had been sitting out for a while because everyone's food has to come out at the same time. So that was And let me just pre-warn you now, dinner will take 2.5 hours, guaranteed. That's a long time. So now let's talk about the spa. We fully used the spa. We got a massage and I used the rainforest room. Now the rainforest room is $100 for like your full stay, and it gives you access to like different showers that smell good and some saunas and some steam rooms. And it is 1,000,000% not worth it. Do not waste your money on it. Everyone will tell you that it's great. I thought it was dumb. I didn't like it. Thought it was stupid. Okay, now let's get into the treatment. The massage was great. They then spend, though, 15 minutes after trying to sell you stuff. It was annoying. It was ruined the whole thing. It was awful. I hated it because they try and sell you stuff. But my kiddo got to have some ice cream and she watched a movie under the stars. So all worth it. Overall, a really good day. I would highly recommend a veranda view room if you've got a kiddo, just for this crazy hair shot. How cute are those curls? But anyway, you can see that she is eating a croissant. We did try the room service for the breakfast options, and ultimately was just a little bit too limiting. We like having a big grand breakfast when we're on vacation, so I headed up to Cabanas and I loved their breakfast. I think we ended up having this every single morning because it's just great. My only complaint is that it's not open for a lot longer. And y'all, how cute is this hat? My cousin, she made it. 2 things from Amazon. It's linked below. And then we decided to go off and make the hike out to Lighthouse Point. I will say that the hike is not that bad. Granted, we had a full shady day and it was windy. So as far as like the sun and the heat goes, I cannot give you perspective on that at all because it was great for us, but it still I think took a solid 15 minutes. I'll show you the exact time, 12 minutes and 45 seconds to be exact, so not too terrible. Now let's get into Lighthouse Point. Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. Now, just because you survived the pier does not mean that you are at the beach just yet. Now you've got to take a quick little tram ride to the other side of the island to the family beach. So it's a very quick tram ride. It's actually very breezy, so it's great. Now, the second you get off the tram, you're going to want to head over to the gift shop because stuff does sell out. This is unique stuff. It's unique to Lighthouse Point. It's unique. You're not going to see it in the shops on the ship. It is unique stuff. So if you see it, grab it because you're not going to be able to purchase it somewhere else. Now, one thing that Lighthouse Point is lacking in comparison to the Castaway Cay Island is places to take photos. So they do have these little props stationed that are heads in the shape in like themed to the Mickey characters and like a Caribbean theme. I'm not exactly sure what they're called, but they're cute. I don't love them. I wish that they had more stuff like at the other island, but whatever. I will take it. The beach is gorgeous. You can see how crazy the wind was that day. It was insane. There was sand blowing everywhere. You can see like there's water blowing in the kids area. It was wild, stunning, beautiful, gorgeous. Like, look at that water. The sand was so soft, so much fun. Those waves were great, but they were great because of all of that wind. It was fun for about half an hour and then we called it. But yeah, super, super fun. Here's some fun views of the beach and the ocean. one thing that this island needs desperately are signs. They have like the map here, but it's hard to read. That's definitely my pet peeve, was that we spend a lot of time wandering around looking for stuff, because it's large. It's a large island. There's a lot of space, which is great, right? Because if you've got a lot of people, everyone's more spread out. So I loved that part of it, but I need signs. I need for Disney to spell out some very clear signs, because whatever they've got, I did not see it at all, and we got lost a lot. So as we were waiting for lunch, it started to rain. So we camped out under one of these beautiful things and waited for lunch. And I think I kind of just like walked around and took some more photos and videos. So here's that. And then right before lunch, it was time to meet the characters. They are in their tropical Caribbean vibes looks, and I am obsessed with these outfits. They're gorgeous. Okay, now I'm going to let you hear how crazy windy the beach was. Get ready for it. Then it was time for lunch. I think lunch started at 11:45, which took forever, again, because it was so windy. It was kind of hell. But lunch is so good. I would go back there just for the food. 20 out of 10. Amazing chef's kiss. So good. We did not have a problem with the flies because of the wind. So that was a plus. Then once we had lunch, the majority of people went back to the ship. I mean, you can see like the beach is pretty empty. It's probably about 12:30 at this point. But my dad and my kiddo wanted to go back down and play in the water. This is my kiddo's first time at the beach, so I'm kind of surprised she wasn't afraid of that wind. It was crazy. So yeah, I was just the paparazzi while my dad and my kiddo played in the water. And then we headed back. Probably got back to the ship around 1, which I was not planning on. I was fully planning on spending the full day here. There's an additional hike that you can go and do. It's a quick little hike, and you can go to the lighthouse at Lighthouse Point. It's a short little thing. It doesn't look like a stereotypical lighthouse does, but still I wanted to. But anyway, I was covered in sand and sweat and wind, and it just wasn't looking to be fun. Look how pretty that water is though. But yeah, it was fun to look at. The videos are nice. But wow, it was a lot of wind. We also clocked how long it took us from the time we left the beach to the time we got back to the boat. 40 minutes is crazy. That is a really, really, really long time to have to hike back. So that's crazy, Disney, but stunning, beautiful, but crazy. Since the day is not close to being done, I decided to head to the spa. They had a couple of like hot tubs and stuff like that in the rainforest room, which I don't recommend. The hot tub was kind of like the only thing that I liked, but I did love it. It was relaxing, and so I did that while my kid had her nap time, and then of course it was time to go back to the splash pad. And that is whenever all hell broke loose, because it was extreme winds and the boat was moving so much. I had on my seasick bracelet and the patches, and I was okay, but like it was kind of scary. It wasn't fun. And so like my kiddo was terrified, and then she started throwing up, so we had to come back. We didn't get to fully experience like the pirate night thing, but my kiddo's 2 again, like she has no idea what's going on, so I think she still had fun. So fingers crossed we get to go to Castaway Cay today, because Captain just came on and said that there's so much wind. They have been having a hard time with the docking process, whatever that is. So yeah, we're waiting for 1 hour. We're just kind of chilling. Okay, it is 11:22 and it looks promising. And yep, that was as close as we got. We never made it to Castaway Cay. It was unfortunately too windy and we couldn't get through to the dock. There's a reef on like the left side. The captain was afraid we were going to hit it. So this is us leaving Castaway Cay. Luckily it was churro waffle day, so that was a huge plus. And we just kind of explored the ship. So let's go do some stuff that we hadn't had planned at all. So the first thing that we did was the Royal Gathering, and this is where you can go and meet a couple of the princesses. It varies per ship, but you can book this, I think it's 30 days out. And in my mind, in a previous video, I think that I said that this was like hundreds of dollars. It's not, it's free. I looked it up online. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, it is a great way to meet the princesses. The line goes super, super fast. My kiddo's not too huge on the princesses yet, but she loved to see them and look at their dresses and have them sign her book. That's always a huge thing for her. So I think she really, really liked it. And Tiana's her favorite. And so, yeah, I thought it was really cute and really well done. I can tell you what I was going to do at Castaway Cay. So they give you little postcards in your stateroom. You can also purchase them at the gift shop if you want more. But I was going to, and then they give you these cute little Disney Cruise Line cards. And so what I was going to do is send my grandpa and my aunt signatures of all of the Disney characters from Castaway Cay, and you can mail it because Castaway Cay has a post office. Fun fact. So yeah, I was gonna do 3 of them again, hopefully I get to do it. I have 2 of them signed, I think, by like Donald and Daisy. Let me see if I can get it out. Yeah, I got Donald and Daisy to sign these. I need to get Mickey and Minnie on there. I forgot yesterday. But so yeah, hopefully we dock at Castaway Cay and I can do that. Just rode the aqueduct and it was nice, it was fun. It was nothing to write home about, but it was okay. I did get sopping wet. So I'm up here at deck 13, the adults only side, and it's actually very, very nice. Deck 13 is where you should go, not deck 12, 11. Those places are packed and crowded. Deck 13 is where it's at. So this next thing is a super cute and super unique souvenir. They have drawing classes where you can go and draw the characters. Then you take that drawing and you go and see one of the characters and you have them sign it. So we just like lucked out with the timing that the class ended, and then when our queen was out signing autographs and taking photos and everything. Now I've got a picture of my drawing of her, plus me standing with her with my drawing that she signed. A bunch of loops in there, but you get it. And Minnie Mouse was great. Look how adorable that is. Nobody else has that. That's just me. I love it. Alright, and finally it is time for dinner. I have been waiting the entire cruise to go here. This was what I was like the most excited for. I love seeing like the different animations and the drawings and all of that. Honestly, I just want to come in here and like look around. My main complaint is that this restaurant isn't open during the day for like the grown-ups to just go in and look at stuff. You just want to look at everything that's on the walls, and it's a huge restaurant, so there's no way for you to like see everything.
Check it out, me and my fishing family, friends, we're totally cruising the big old blue dudes. That's all you dudes tuning the same.
So not only was this my favorite restaurant as far as just like the decor, the ambiance, and all of that, it was also my favorite for food, which I was surprised by. I got I don't remember what I got. This might be like a tuna steak, but it was very, very good. And the cheesecake is amazing. Again, my only complaint is that they don't give you more of this jelly stuff. I don't know. It's very, very good. And then when we got back to the room, we had this adorable little turtle that was waiting for us. But it was a sad time because we are disembarking tomorrow. So we watched a video and got our little luggage tags. And that's it. So this is our last morning on the cruise, which is so sad, but also I have very, very short clips here because boy, do they kick you off quickly. So we had a very quick breakfast at the same restaurant that we ate at the night before. I'm not sure if that's always the case, but it is like the standard sit-down breakfast option. They have a lot of different options actually. Thought that the variety was very, very good. It is very, very rushed. They come out guns ablaze and they're like, what do you want? Let's go. Let's get you out of here. A little bit rude, but I fully understand, like they have to get ready for the next cruisers to come in. So they haul everyone out into the main lobby space. I think it's on the 3rd deck, and everybody leaves. And it is kind of crazy, very chaotic, very organized still, which was kind of a shock. You just kind of go through and for us, everything worked itself out. We found our suitcases extremely quickly, went through like the customs and all of that. Again, very, very fast, and I was impressed. Okay, since I didn't get to go to Castaway Cay yesterday, this is like my one shot to get a picture of the back of the boat. I'm like walking on the side of the parking garage. I'm gonna get this picture. Sure, this is safe. So one thing that we weren't sure on is when we should book the flight leaving. They tell you not to book your flight before 10 a.m., but it's about a 1-hour drive to and from the airport from Port Canaveral. So our flight was at 4. We wanted to have a lot of time. So we went to the Kennedy Space Center, really just so that my kiddo could run around. And I want her to sleep on that flight. So I'm just like, where can we go that we can run? And play and stuff like that. This place is it's pricey. It was about $75 per person, which is a lot. But I figured we could go run around, see some rockets, look at some stuff. Again, she's about 2.5, so we didn't read or anything like that. But again, it's a sweet little outdoor space, a bunch of rockets. She's learning, okay? It's an educational trip. But anyway, in all seriousness, this place is so cool. It's so great. Even for the 2-year-olds, it was so cool to see all of like the rockets. You get to be super up close to them, see them in scale, and even like the indoor stuff. So cool, so interactive. I loved it. So here's kind of what we did. We were only there for like an hour, maybe 2 hours. We did not fully take everything in or do everything. Again, it was really just, what does my kiddo want to run around and look at and see, just trying to get her to sleep during that flight at 4 p.m. Okay, this was probably the coolest thing. It's, you color your satellite and then it shows up on the screen We thought it was so cool. We did it like 4 or 5 times. It was awesome. You just put the piece of paper there and it pops up on screen. It's like magic. We loved it.